This vlog is the story of how we turned this once abandoned house, come crack den, into a luxury townhouse. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Ed and my wife Anna is behind the camera. Our channel is all about renovating stone buildings in France. Before we go in and reveal the finished build, let's go back and take a look at what we've achieved in the last 16 months. Taking a look at the state of the building beforehand, it is unbelievably bad. There was holes in the staircase, plaster falling off the walls everywhere, dark, dingy, windows were falling out, plaster was falling from the ceiling. As we're going around you can see it needed gutting completely, and it was, in that respect, it was a bit of a blank canvas. Possibly one of the worst parts of this house was the kitchen. It had like some kind of extraction kind of hood falling down. There were massive holes in the floor, lino covering possible other holes which were completely rotten floorboards. It was just a real danger. There was a garden, but completely overgrown, with a huge tree growing in the corner, and it wasn't actually accessible. As you come further on in the video, you'll see you couldn't really get to the garden. As we move downstairs, you can see that the ceiling was quite low, and it's actually where the squat was, and we found a lot of drug paraphernalia down there, so it was imperative to get that cleaned out. These low ceilings downstairs were a real problem and needed addressing when we come to actually renovate the build. And as you see, as the video goes on, you'll see we lifted the floor by 40-50 centimetres. Otherwise it just wasn't livable down there. You're not allowed to dig out because it's a flood risk zone. So I had to keep the floor level the height that it was at, but we just, like I say, raised the floor above to give us better headroom. Starting one of the more fun parts of the renovation, which was demolishing interior walls. Luckily the walls made out of very thin brick, and so you could get quite a lot done in a day, and it was quite rewarding. As all those walls are coming down, you can see the light starting to flood into the place, and that was only maybe 1 or 2 windows open, so you could tell it was going to be so much different once it had been completely renovated. So of course, once the walls had gone down, next thing to move on to was the ceiling, and it was pretty darn dirty. With all the dingy, tiny rooms upstairs, you couldn't see how much room you were working with. But once we demolished everything and cleaned everything up, you could see there was quite a lot of room up on that first floor. We also found some pretty bad news out about the build, and that was that one of the main beams was not in good condition. Once we took the tiles off the roof, alleviating the weight off that main roof beam, we repaired it, popped another beam above a doorway and demolished a wall going through where the doorway was, just so we had a bigger opening and an easier space to work with. Eventually we strengthened it, but I think looking back, it's one point where I'd have thought, maybe it was better to change that beam completely. It probably would have been a lot easier. With all the thin wood taken off that roof and letting a huge natural skylight in, we had to start attacking the two rotten chimneys. They needed demolishing, and just basically, once demolished, it just gave it a little bit more extra room and the build would be safe. Just when you thought demolition was completely finished, we had the floor to take out. But this was the last real bit of demolition. The rest is preparation for a concrete slab downstairs, and then everything's more like building. As you can see, pouring a reinforced slab with nice thick insulation underneath. As soon as the concrete had cured, we set about building a cinder block wall, a concrete block wall. 1, 2, 3, hop. Maintenant, tiens. Attends, tu peux? Ouais. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. With all the concrete walls finished and iron girders in place, it was possible to start working on the upstairs floor, getting those floor joists in and then eventually moving on to the parquet. Once we finished the joist work, it was really important to put some noggins in. Basically, there's a little piece of wood that go pretty much in the middle or cut in 3 sections. The floor basically stops the floor from bouncing. You can see we're putting just in the middle because it's not a huge span. And we screw those up and basically it takes any bounce out the floor. With the joists in, of course, next job was parquet, or what you'd probably call floorboards. In France, parquet is the word for floorboards, basically. These are 24mm, so very thick boards. There is no need for subfloor with these floorboards. It's the old style of building, and it means that you don't have to put subfloor under the floor. The hardwood parquet or floorboards are so thick that it would just be overkill to have any subfloor. As per usual with parquet, the first couple of lines are really long and really difficult to get in. Once you get through those first couple of lines, you can see it just flies down. As the prep for the downstairs ceiling had been finished, we decided to pull through some electrics because it was the perfect time to get the cables in behind the plasterboard. Whilst we're waiting for the wooden framed windows to arrive and shutters to arrive for the front facade of the house, we decided we'd fit the bifold doors that arrived for the back side of the build. yes.
We've come to see you.
Come have a look, kids. You've not seen the build for a while, have you? Come upstairs. What do you think of the stairs first?
Oh, I like it.
Oh, Emma's in the good book. She said good straight away. You were like, oh, I like it.
This has changed a lot, Daddy.
I know.
Me too.
It's changed since the other day when Mummy came.
It definitely has.
We've got the ceiling in here now, so you can see what I was talking about there. I've put the pipes in.
smile, and I wanna hold you all the time. 'Cause all I do is love you. I can't get enough of you. Swear that I would follow anywhere you go. 'Cause I can't be without you. Baby, I would fight for you. Even if my eyes are closed, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you.
That's it. Bring it over. Oh,
I see
that's it. Push. Push.
I see you. I see you. I see you.
And we'll get the other side on.
Whoa.
Looking back, it was quite a lot of work, really. Well, it's that time the regular viewers have all been looking forward to. It's the big reveal. Let's get inside and have a look. As you come through the porte des shop, which is kind of Bordeaux style door in these kind of buildings, very tall. On the left hand side you have a utility room. So there's room in there for a bin, bikes, washing machine and tumble dryer. And then followed by downstairs water closet. Coming through into the kitchen, dining, salon area. Nice clean kitchen with hardwood tops. Hot plate, extractor fan, oven and microwave. Place for a fridge just round the corner. So in the salon dining area, you have bifold doors that open up into a lovely indoor-outdoor area, followed by a terrace. Let's go upstairs. So we kept some area here for storage, so a big kind of unit can be put in there for towels, sheets, you know, whatever storage you need. And then first room on the left here is first bathroom. Before we go in any of the bedrooms, it's important to note that we put this kind of gate in here. So it's not 100% fixed in place. You can open that up, and if you've got some big furniture to take upstairs or mattress or something, there's no problem, and then it becomes safe again when we pop these back in. Into what we call the third bedroom, but I mean it could actually, in all intents and purposes, be a TV room or a snug. But yeah, if we didn't need all three rooms. Into bedroom 2. All three bedrooms are air conditioned. Into the third bedroom, the main bedroom that's en suite. Well, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. I hope you enjoyed the build. Yeah, in the next few weeks we're going to be ramping up work and starting on that build that unfortunately a family member couldn't finish off themselves due to illness. If you enjoyed today's vlog, please give us a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And don't forget to ring that bell. You'll know when our next vlog's out. See you all next time.
See you soon.